Can I just make a point?
Yeah.
Since you
Yes.
said that these creatures, they were made to help us, even if we can't really ride them. So wouldn't they automatically turn around? Since that's where we...
I don't think they
Yes,
get my
but
intent.
this is what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to see if Skava can get the creature exactly where she wants it as fast as she wants it.
Okay.
It will
Yes.
take her there. The question is just how well and how tactically. So
Pretty well.
yeah, that's what I gather. And my question too is that the first time you made your riding roll?
Yes.
Check.
Yes. So I rolled a 31 and I would have needed a 45. So I think it's okay.
Excellent. So Urko, here is where the power of Jala channels through you. There you are, grabbing onto scales and feathers and being raked by claws and all sorts of things. And Zort is in here somewhere. It might be easier to hang on to him than onto one of them. But you are busy attempting to keep from falling. And then, appearing in the air before you, and you are suspended in the air. You don't even need to hang on. You are standing there in the air with this thing that is suspended in the air in front of you, and it is the skull, and it is no longer all beaten up and battered and ruined like it was before. It is a beautiful ritual object with all of its decorations in place. And you are standing there with it. You have it. You can walk where you want to on the air with it.
Okay.
You are in the third. You have been through 2 phases of my getting close to this spot. And if you want to get really weird, Jala actually put this thing in time. It has been waiting for you. She has cracked the secret of the origin of time.
Okay, so are they still moving?
They are, and you can proceed with them if you want to. Space and time right now are quite easy for you to mess with. You can walk where you want to.
Okay, so let's try to somehow get Sword away from them, maybe by attacking the one that is
Right. All
holding
3
him.
of them are holding him, of course.
Oh, all 3 of them are.
So whatever you want. Yeah, he's too heavy for any one of them to carry.
Okay, so it requires all 3 of them to carry him.
If the wing beats that you are seeing are any indication,
Okay,
then yes.
so
And
okay,
the fact that their direction of travel kind of looks like this.
Okay, so let's attack one of them.
Okay, well, that's going to take a bit. You've got to get yourself ready. You've got to get your strike rank ready and things like that. So you are moving along. At this point is where the wasp or dragonfly thing comes and zooms up next to you, and Skava is on it. And Skava, you may be a little bit surprised to see Urko walking in a fairly impressive I walk on air, what kind of way, with his skull wand.
I weigh.
I'd rather you follow with me to and
Right.
Joan, so we can try to get them to behave
So I'm going to
in a sensible way.
I'm going to leave you 2 there, and Zort where he is. Zort, I am curious about whether you are objecting or whether you are letting yourself be carried.
He is objective objecting very harshly.
I see. In that case, go right ahead and start doing some hand-to-hand combat, which, as we recall, is something that you are not so bad at. And
yeah,
so
apparently.
Also, since I'm not doing strike ranks now, because now all of you are in different places and your relative actions aren't that important. So Ikindu, you are the one actually who is reasonably safe with no creatures attacking you or anything like that. And your roles so far, having made your cult lore roll, having learned many of the things we have talked about this whole time, having communicated it to Skaba, which, as you know, when you get your words together to communicate something to somebody, you understand it even better now. So all I have to say is you have almost an open book just to ask me anything about any of this bullshit that you would like to know.
Okay, what are Jong and the other person becoming?
They are going to become a god of time. And that god will have existed from the dawn of time.
Okay, so I already know the name of the god.
No, it's not that kind of time.
Okay.
So the point is that history will be different now, or something about it will be different now. The cosmos will be different. You don't know if history will be different. So in many ways, you are looking at, that's really the question. Is this going to be a huge change in everything, or is this just going to set everything the way that it always was? Right? That's the answer to that is that you will never be able to tell once it has happened.
Okay.
Right. But on the other hand, one thing is for sure. With this god in place, the super order before creation will be forever locked out of reality. The perfect runes, the perfect the stasis, and the unchanging, timeless perfection that was threatening the world will be beaten. But only if Zhong and can embrace this. They are still considering this to be a battle. And in many ways, they are damaging this process rather than helping it.
Okay.
And on one last thing, sorry, I'm just data dumping on you now because your character has earned it. Okay. They need Zort. They need Zort to tell them what to do and not to take sides. They need Zort to focus themselves. They need a worshiper.
Okay. I'll try to get my dragonfly situated below Zort.
Mm-hmm.
And try to explain that the pterodactyls or flying thingies are there to bring him towards Jong and the other person. And it's a part of and it's a part of the creation.
So let's see here. Make your writing roll.
What? An 8.
You have rolled an 8.
There's only good rolls today.
I was going to say, check your writing skill. That's fantastic. That's great. It's kind of cool that all of you were able to kind of get your bugs, to figure out your bugs. Excellent. Yeah. Well, the effect is quite clear. You are going to zip up on your dragonfly on the other side of Urko. So you, Skava, and Urko are now in one spot, and it's very easy to communicate these things to one another, especially because that skull is a mighty artifact for making your will into a chaotic blast of force upon the universe in some way. So that's what it is for. Now, we are out of time, and I believe that we will witness the birth of a god and decide or learn or roll to find out whether it is going to be the destruction of time and the end of everything by the entire existence of our setting turning into a closed loop that collapses into a black hole, or whether existence now includes a god of chaos with a willpower rather than just being. Or any number of other possibilities depending on how the rolls go.
You're leaving us with this cliffhanger. Better nobody getting sick time to next week.
That's right.
That would be
Social
unfortunate.
distancing everybody.
Don't dare to go out of the house.
That's right.
I'll try.
Mountaintops only for everyone, right?
Yes.
I'll try, but people will try and break into the office and tickle me.
Oh, is that right? Okay, look out for that.
Yeah.
I actually am working.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Everybody. Well, do that anyway. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
All right.
mean, seriously. This is not over. Improvement rolls?
Yes.
Everybody
please.
for themselves, or?
Lots of people got lots of rolls. And some even got a power improvement check too, which means I have to go back to that ritual that I complain about every single time.
No improvement for me.
No.
Is it over or under?
You roll
I got
over.
2 on the power.
That's pretty bad.
Wait, on the power increase roll. Hold on a second.
Is it?
I rolled under. Isn't it under?
Hold on. Increasing power. So. Subtract the character's current power from 20, so that would be 7. And multiply the result by 5, so that's 35. Attempt to roll this number or less on D100. You just did that.
Congrats, Sandra.
Thank
Now,
you. How much will I by 1 or?
Now, no, then it says the player rolls again on D100. And then you will gain either 3, 2, or 1, depending on what you get.
Okay, so the percentile dice again then. 29.
In that case, you will get 2 power points. You are now up to power
points.
No, 16.
16.
Total.
Okay, excellent.
That's pretty good.
Incidentally, with just a little bit of skill improvement, Urko is now becoming eligible for Rune Lord status.
Sounds good.
May I ask how does this affect the number in which I used Dispel? Is it still 12 or should I lower it to under 16, so 14?
I see. Because of the power that you have lost?
Yes.
I see. Well, we shall be generous and say that it will compensate. Your ceiling has been raised, so the I don't know. I don't know if that's legitimate, but that's what will happen.
You make the rules.
Yeah.
At least for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What are we going to call the rules we have played? RuneQuest? That doesn't seem.
Sounds good to me.
Please make a RuneQuest.
It's an appropriate name for it.
If you see any possibility to get rid of those skill rolls too in the process, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, we will see it. We will see. Okay.
I got a raise in the cult lore as well.
Oh, you did. Excellent.
Wow.
A very useful thing, right? Yeah.
That?
Yeah, we are all. The more of that, the better. Also,
Yes,
you got the cult lore check too, didn't you, Mikhail?
Yes, 82, and
so you go up by 5 in that. Yeah.
5. Okay, so that's 70. No.
Well, I stay where I am.
Same
Leave me
here.
on the ground, right?
You guys are pretty good at what you do, though.
Yeah, that's enough, I think.
All
We
right,
are a good
everybody.
team,
Good night.
so
I have to
Good
go.
night.
see you.
Good
Bye.
night.